What's up? It's your boy Lil Mackie Rob, aka Mito, and I'm back. I'm back with another video for y'all, man. The other day I was playing Delta Force, which if you don't know what that is, it's a free game on Steam that you can get right now, and it's basically like I would like to call it a Battlefield flavor of a kind of a game. It's just large scale multiplayer battles. That does definitely play like Battlefield, but you get like exosuits and like different abilities and shit. It's pretty cool. But while I was making that video, I didn't realize Battlefield released a video going through their Battlefield labs for their upcoming new Battlefield 6 coming out. So made a little 5-minute video here. So I thought I give a little reaction to me watching this video, man. If y'all like the video, don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe. And yeah, let's get right to it, man. Let's check out this new Battlefield 6 shit.
Defending that last point in breakthrough. You and your...
Now, I wasn't too heavy into the Battlefield like franchise as far as like story goes. So story-wise, I can't really say if they're adding any too much into this game, but shit, just gameplay-wise, just the way this shit looks so far, it looks pretty cool. It looks cool.
You and your squad going together, trying to accomplish something.
Look at that. It gives me like Battlefield 4-ish vibes.
And all of a sudden the roof drops on your head.
Like a true Battlefield experience.
You've got tanks, you've got jets.
You get a bit sweaty in your palms.
That full all-out military experience.
You got four-wheelers.
It's just unlike any other game I've played.
This franchise comes with a long history, spanning over 20 years now. But the question is, how do we continue to build on that and push Battlefield to the next level?
I've been playing Battlefield since long before I joined the team. When 1942 first came out, the amount of fun that we all sat down and had with it is just, still like a fond memory. So in joining the Battlefield team, it was about the opportunity to give the team that space to do something just more amazing even than they've done in the past.
We set out with this ambitious idea of creating this new...
Yeah, but 1942 was so long ago, bro. Battlefield hasn't come out with like a good ass game, in my opinion, since like, I don't know. Since like, I'd say like Battlefield 4, in my opinion. Every other Battlefield after 4 has definitely just been boring. And mind you, take that from a hater, because I'm a bit of a hater when it comes to the whole World War genre of video games. I'm not a huge fan of World War games. They kind of bore the shit out of me. So when I saw like Battlefield 1 and I believe Battlefield 5 were like dipping into the whole World War kind of theme, I was already checked out. It was not cool. And then obviously Battlefield 2042. We don't gotta talk about that. It's just not a fun game, which is what I really thought was gonna bring this franchise back to where it was. But yeah, so hopefully these guys try something universe.
Different. And to make that vision reality, we had to think big.
You gotta think big. We're gonna add battle passes.
Studios comes with its own culture and expertise into what we call Battlefield Studios.
One team that spans across the globe and combines 20 years of franchise experience with emerging talent.
DICE has such a rich history with Battlefield. We've been working on it for years and years. But we also want to do something bigger and better than we've ever done before. And you can't do that with one studio.
I agree.
DICE is responsible for the multiplayer part of the game, which incorporates things like destruction systems, class play, squad play, vehicles, gadgets, all of those kind of underlying systems that drive the experience.
So here at Motive, we're working on multiplayer maps, and we're also working on single-player mission contents.
We're driving a cinematic experience to the level that's never been done on Battlefield before.
Ripple Effects has a long history of working on the Battlefield franchise.
We're working on an experience that is really gonna...
See, the only people I've ever heard of working on Battlefield was DICE. So I didn't know they had apparently these other game devs that were also working on it. The only Battlefields I've ever seen, the only company I've ever seen really work with Battlefield was DICE. So Hopefully these guys are actually good
up to a
at
whole group of new players, but really still
what they're
exciting
doing
that
here.
core audience that has made this franchise so successful.
Criterion have been supporting Battlefield for a decade now, and now we're going to bring that to the table as a fully fledged kind of partner in the Battlefield studios.
Mainly, we've been focused on the single-player experience. So the campaign is back for Battlefield.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think anybody really cared for the campaign, bro. Niggas just want a good multiplayer. That's it. Make that shit fun.
We have never before had this many teams and talents dedicated to the development of Battlefield. And
then this should not flop. That's all I gotta say. Then there should be no excuse for this for the next Battlefield to come out to flop if they have all these fucking companies working on the one game.
Have a plan to create
That's all
a
I'm
new,
saying.
exciting future for the franchise.
Because like I know people think, oh, more companies means more. You know, that means for sure that, you know, we'll be okay and the game's gonna come out fine. That's not necessarily true. That is not true. More companies doesn't always mean better game. Sometimes it means more problems.
Alongside our players.
This game has so much potential. So I think it's about giving the team this time to really hone their craft.
We have to prototype, play test, get feedback,
and then repeat that loop
over and over and over again. We have to find gameplay that really resonates with the players and then build on that. Battlefield Labs is our new development initiative where players will get to test specific focus areas in the game.
We've done similar things in the past, but this is a whole nother level. We're doing it before we launch the game, and we're doing it with so much more content.
It's an exciting way for us to interact with our audience before things go live and make sure that what we have is really fun and polished.
And we have to test everything, combat to destruction to maps and modes.
We're going to test all the new features that we're putting out, and we're going to test hardware like weapons, vehicles, and gadgets.
We can try different things, but also validate what players are expecting from Battlefield.
That feedback is crucial in helping us know what to prioritize, what needs improvement, and what feels like a true Battlefield experience.
I hope you guys also tested on hardware, like actual different computer hardware, to make sure that these games come out optimized. Because I would hate for these games to flop just because they're poorly optimized for PC. But I feel like modern games they don't ever optimize for PC properly. I'm always going through issues every time I try these new games. They're so poorly optimized for computers.
So now's the time to test all the experiences our teams have been building for our upcoming launch and beyond.
Join our Discord where you can learn more about our new closed testing environment. We call it Battlefield Labs. Let's build Battlefield together.
So this is the Battlefield 6 gameplay. Okay. Yo, I mean, it looks clean. Wait, go back.
Battlefield together.
Yo, that looks clean so far, though. Nice. Okay. That looks very Battlefield. Looks very chaotic, which is a great sign for a Battlefield game. That's how you know you're about to get something great. Because that's what I really like about the franchise. That's where I feel like Battlefield has its edge over Call of Duty multiplayer. Is while Call of Duty multiplayer is fun because it's more arcadey, you know, everything's kind of a bit more quick, you know, fast-paced gameplay. The different game modes and shit, like prop hunt, or like sticks and stone, or whatever else, like one in the chamber, like all that shit's cool. It's cool for an arcade game mode, but I feel like if you want something that's a bit more on the grand scale and like, you know, like slower battles, something that feels a bit more like war, that's where I feel like Battlefield multiplayer has just got it, bro. You got the homies on the ground that are like moving on foot, trying to go through buildings that are fucking breaking, and then you can have the homies roll up on tanks, or you hear the planes flying past above, and they're fucking exploding and throwing down missiles and shit. Like if you want a game that feels like war, that's where Battlefield comes in. That's why I've liked it so much. So yeah, but yeah, shit, it sounds like they have a lot of different companies working on the Battlefield franchise now, which hopefully, you know, means that these next releases, as far as Battlefield 6 goes, because that should be releasing sometime this year. I know Battlefield 6 is doing early play tests, and I think in about in about a week, a little over a week. They're gonna do some play tests and shit. So yeah, sounds like they got a lot of teams, man, to work on this game. So hopefully Battlefield 6, when it drops, it brings back that itch, man. Because for years, with how Call of Duty has just been getting boring and boring and boring throughout the years, and even though Black Ops 6, I will admit the multiplayer is good, it's starting to get real boring. You know, it's not as Call of Duty is just starting to, I feel like, kind of overstay its welcome. We need a good Battlefield to balance those scales again, you know, where you get your main Call of Duty fans play Call of Duty, and then you got the Battlefield fans play Battlefield, and everybody can appreciate everybody. But yeah, man, if you like the video, man, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe, man. Let me know what y'all want to see more on the channel, and I will do that for y'all, and I will catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace out.